I'm Steve Elkins. I'm an indie alternative rock singer-songwriter. This is In the Shadows. And tonight we're going to talk about drums. I've been working on a song of mine called Road Trip from the upcoming EP that I have not named yet. I use an Alesis Nitro kit, and I run that through Easy Drummer. All right, fast forward 4 minutes, and we have the song recorded. So we got Easy Drummer here. To me, it's a great sounding drum suite. So for the kick here, you can choose from all kinds of different kick styles, different setups here. So we have like indie folk, singer-songwriter. So that already set up, so we're not going to go through that, but Easy Drummer, if that's something you're interested in, I recommend it. I believe it's like $200 or something like that. So, I mean, not much if you think about like the drum sounds you get from here. So this what comes out here. This is called a MIDI track, and I'm gonna play it a little bit over like just raw right now. You can hear some of those double hits on the kick drum, and it's just not perfectly matched up to the click. So let's open this up and see what we're seeing here. As you can see, that's a lot of different notes, right? C1 right there. That's where my kick is, okay? In Logic Pro, if you hit Q, it quantizes the notes. And what that means is what I was talking about earlier. It locks like the kick drum to the grid. It makes it just so it's solid, you know. So one of the questions may be, you know, I don't want it to be too mechanical. This is not a genre of music that I want it to be too mechanical, and totally understand that. The way it doesn't sound mechanical is the fact that I'm not hitting the pads at the same velocity, and so that helps with that. Also, the other instruments that I will be playing, like acoustic, electric, bass, I don't perfect those as much. You know, I make sure that the drums are just like locked in, and the rest of them I just let just kind of flow. And so that helps with like making sure that the whole thing doesn't sound mechanical. Sometimes if I go through, I feel like it's locked too tight to the grid. Logic Pro has this setting called Humanize. So if you go to MIDI transform and hit Humanize, it'll actually shift each note a little slightly, and also shift the velocity of each note, and so it doesn't have such a mechanical sound. So right here, because I have all these ghost blue notes here, we're just gonna painstakingly go through and delete. Hit me up if you have a better way to do this. I select all of these notes and I delete them because they're actually getting in the way of the song. When it comes to snare, I don't do an overall quantize because the way I play, sometimes I have some rolls in there, and it'll quantize it all overlapping each other, and that doesn't do anything. And so I might not necessarily select all the snare. This section right here doesn't have any rolls, and so I just quantize the whole thing. Same thing with the open hat here. Now if you listen to it, you'll be able to hear that it's pretty locked in this one section here. Thanks for hanging out again, laying down the drums. Next time I will be laying down bass tracks. I appreciate you joining me. Once again, my name is Steve Elkins, and this is In the Shadows. Have a good night.